Welcome back, everybody. I'm down at the Pueblo Chili and Frijoles Festival. It's the kickoff of fall every year in southern Colorado.
This is going to be the 30th year for the Musso family.
It's more about the flavor for me. The heat's, I can't handle it.
I think this guy's a little bit of a sissy. I like that Pueblo hot or that dynamite, that extra heat.
Okay, the wait is over. We got our green chilies. Now we have to go home so we can peel these, freeze them, and make something delicious on the Blackstone. Back home from the chili festival with 3 bushels of roasted green chilies. In total, it's probably 60, 65 pounds of chili peppers. They're roasted at about 900 to 1,000 degrees, and they're immediately put into plastic bags. This causes them to sweat, which in turn makes the skin bubble and start to peel off. I got lazy yesterday. I could only do so much. This is a bag of the mediums, also known as big Jims. They still need to be peeled and seeded. Here's a container of the big Jims all ready for the freezer. Here are the mild that I am currently working on. It is easier to do these when they're hot. These were in the refrigerator overnight, which just takes a little bit of extra peeling. We got medium and mild because we don't like the super hot peppers. We love the flavor and a little bit of heat. Typically, I'm doing these in the house, but I figured I'd bring it outside. Better lighting, easy to show you. In the house, I use the sink out here. We have my prep basin. Basically, that's it. Use a little bit of running water or a bowl of water. And then what I do, some people leave the seeds in. I'll go inside. If there's any seed or membrane, I'll quickly wash that out. And then we throw it on a tray, dry these, put them in a bowl. Then I vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer. I even did a big batch of salsa. I used tomatoes, onions, and garlic with the green chili and have some freezer salsa as well. It's the next day, so 3 days elapsed from the chili festival. Let's make a green chili breakfast hash skillet. First things first, I'm gonna mix it up. I think we're gonna go with some red potatoes and a sweet potato. Peel the sweet potato and a few red potatoes. These could be Yukon Gold, they could be russet. Don't overthink it. With hash browns, potatoes, O'Brien home fries, I get a lot of questions. I don't wanna make them until I know the right potato, or do I need to soak? It's a lot of overthinking it. And I don't soak my potatoes in water unless it's gonna be more than a few minutes before I cook them. I'll put them in cold water and strain them later just so they don't turn brown. Peeling potatoes, one of my least favorite prep things to do. Get a few nice slices of the sweet potato. I'm thinking the sweet potato, right? Everyone looks at sweet potatoes and they just think healthy. So a healthier option, and also it's gonna have a real nice contrast. I think the two different colors, just gonna kind of mix it up with the spicy part with the green chili, maybe just to have a little sweet aspect in there. Fire up my Blackstone Griddle, get it nice and hot, probably medium to medium high. A little bit of avocado oil, been using lots of avocado oil lately. It works great on the griddle. Potatoes are gonna take the longest, so we wanna start with potatoes first, plus the sweet potatoes are a little more coarse. They take a little longer to cook down. Then an onion, any onion will do. This happens to be a yellow onion. White onion would work great, and you could even go ahead and use a red onion. Move the potatoes around every few minutes. Thick sliced hickory smoked bacon. Slice this into strips, and we'll chop that up as well. Bacon and onions down together. I'm gonna mix the bacon straight in with the potatoes because that grease is gonna help everything to cook. Look at that, look at that gorgeous color. Some dried ground Pueblo green chilies at the chili festival. Salt and pepper is just fine, but hey, when in Rome, maybe a little bit of salt as well. Fresh chilies that we prepared the day before. Of course, we did all the work ahead of time. There's a lot of great chili growers in the American Southwest. You can just Google it, whether you're looking for Pueblo or for Hatch green chili. My advice would be just avoid those canned, the metal cans, stuff like old El Paso brand, even the cans that say Hatch, if they're canned, You want to go with a good jarred variety, a good glass jar variety, or a frozen green chili, or fresh frozen like we have here. You can see the color is really good. I think we're just about perfect here. I'm gonna go down below. I'm gonna turn off these middle two burners altogether. So we're on low, low, and up here, I can just kind of scoot these to the side. Why did I never think of this before? I've been cooking on a Blackstone Griddle for 11 and a half years. Sweet potatoes in my hash, and in with my fresh roasted Pueblo chili peppers. If you have a 36-inch griddle like I do, you have 4 burners, you can move things around. So I might turn one off, 2 off, leave one on low just to have a little bit of heat. You can have options. Move my hash over to the side, and a little bit of a Mexican cheese blend. It has cheddar, jack, queso quesadilla, a couple of egg rings. I like egg rings because they help to keep your eggs uniform. Are egg rings necessary? Absolutely not. In fact, the last breakfast video that I didn't use egg ring. Shout out to Nate years ago that taught me I don't have to settle for my egg yolks sliding to the side. He said, Todd, kind of redirect those. I've been doing it that way ever since. Thanks, Nate. A little pinch of the ground green chili on top of the eggs. A little bit of salt as well. Locally made Pueblo green chili flour tortillas from the festival. I'm just gonna warm these up a little bit. In for that beautiful looking hash mixture. If I have the egg rings, that's why I always go back. Come on, I can never get them to look that perfect without using an egg ring. Those eggs right there by my decorative green chilies. Grab those green chili tortillas. We'll fold those and shove them here in the corner. Fresh washed cilantro. You know me, I'm all about that Cholula chili garlic, but for some reason, I'm feeling Sriracha today. Let me know who likes Sriracha. Boy, I do like me some Sriracha. A little bit of Sriracha on those eggs. Take a look at that. It's a green chili breakfast hash skillet. Looks so darn good. I'm gonna grab a tortilla because that's how I roll. Need to get one of those eggs in there. Woohoo! Some of that hash. Oh man, bacon. Forgot to mention bacon. We have bacon in there. Oh man. Let's give it a try. I'm a big fan of apple cider. I grew up in northwestern Pennsylvania. Picked up a gallon of Colorado West Slope apple cider. Shout out to any Steelers fans watching today. Let me cleanse my palate before I go back in. We use a mild and a medium green chili, but you can go all the way up to what they call dynamite, the hottest of the hot. So have at it. Hope you enjoyed coming along. It's so much fun every year to head back to the Pueblo Chili and Frijoles Festival. Shout out to my friend Joey Musso at Musso Market. Every year he invites me down and it is such a blast. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you're watching all the shows on the Blackstone Network. And until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the green chili breakfast hash skillet.